Chicks on balls.
Kermit Erasmus.
Yes.
Kermit, thanks for speaking to us, mate. I just gave you a call this morning on the off chance that you might be able to tell us, in October when we play Congo home and away, given your form, given the way that you're scoring goals and obviously Lenore and Monjoro also scoring goals for Orlando Pirates, looking the business, finding the chances, how keen are you on a call in October to go and play away against Congo? How much does that excite you?
Yeah, if you look at the way we played last night, it's really exciting to see that, the team has been doing well, irrespective of the goals not being scored last night. But if you look at the overall performance, the team's been doing really well, and, everybody wants to be part of the squad, with the type of football we've been playing now lately. So for me as a striker, I'm just looking to work hard at club level and hoping the coach will give me a chance in the next camp, for the next game.
Have you had any contact with the SAFA people at all? Did they phone you up at any point and check how your fitness was?
No, not at all. For me, it's not. For me, I don't really look into. If I don't get called up, it's a coach's decision to make, and we all got to respect that. I know everybody has opinions about it. There are certain things, but as a professional, you gotta stay focused, and you just gotta work on your game and try and improve and work even harder to get a chance to play for the national team.
Listen, what most people, someone was saying to me the other day, Kermit Erasmus, what's here, but Excelsior, you went to Excelsior, was that second tier in Holland, and you got 11 goals, didn't you, a couple of seasons ago, in the middle of your super sport stuff. How was that for you? Did that improve your game going to Holland?
Yeah, most definitely. As a striker, you rated on the amount of goals you scored. So for me, that was one of my main priorities, to score goals, and that's the same as this season. For me to get more on the score sheet than assisting. Even if I assist, it's like our coach says. Coach Yui said it's as good as a goal. But for me, just to do well for the team, to work hard and to give it a go this season.
Yeah, assisting is as good as a goal. I just felt a few times last night we had chances around the box, particularly second half. Remember Comfort, that scramble around the box, and someone pulled the ball back, and there's an ability to look up and play that key ball. That I think Mesut Ozil shows it sometimes. You sometimes show it. You're not always just looking to score. You're looking to play the guy in, and can you bring that to Bafana? Is assisting it being as good as a goal? Is that the mantra at the moment?
Yeah, every situation is different, and I cannot outplay a situation that I'm in. And for me, as a player, that's what you do at that moment. Any decision you make, it's split second. And whatever you do, you gotta try to make the best decision possible. And and that's football. Some decisions that you make won't be good, and some decisions that you make will be good. So as a footballer, you just got to focus on trying to make the right decisions every time you get a chance.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the top scorers. This is only in the Premiership because you've also got a couple in the MTN 8, haven't you? So in theory, you've got 5 goals this season, I think, and with the MTN 8 and the league. Chibangu's still got 4. You've got 3 in the league. Mandela Masango and Demisa Mabena and Opa Manisa all got 3, and yet. Strangely, we didn't see them in the squad last night. But I think because of the time when Shakes picked the squad, because he also had to worry about the Amajitas. So just to confirm, Kermit, you go back into action with Orlando Pirates this weekend, and you bang in a couple more goals. You'll be ready and waiting for that call for October the 10th in the Congo, and then the return match only 5 days later. Those 2 games can get us to AFCON. Win those 2, we're through.
Yeah, like I said, club level is priority for me to do well. That's the only chance you can give yourself for being part of the Bafana team. And for me, it's to focus on where I am at the point in time, and that's at Orlando Pirates, and to work hard and to do my best and to try and help the team win games. And if I can do that, then who knows? For the coach to decide, it's his decision. He's in charge, and hopefully I can get a chance and prove myself.
But of course, on Saturday at 8:15 in the evening, Orlando Pirates have got a team called Bidvest Wits, who are managed by a man who you know very well, I believe.
Yeah, and I know the philosophy he goes by and the type of football he likes to play. He's quite a passionate coach, and he's given me my he's given me to make my debut, and I'll always be thankful for that, and he's a great coach, 3 league titles in a row doesn't say he's not a good coach, he's a great coach, it shows that for 3 league titles in a row, and I think that playing against Wits is always tough, so we're looking forward to the game, and it's going to be an exciting game, and we hope that our fans come out in numbers and watch us.
Absolutely, mate. If you pop in a couple there, the drive to get you into this Bafana setup, to find the guy that's scoring the goals, it's what we desperately need. Do you guys at Orlando Pirates do any special kind of striker training? I know Sundowns are using a guy called Noel Cousins to kind of hone all their strikers and all their squads. Have you got a striking coach at Orlando Pirates? It looks like you have this season.
No. We don't have a striking coach, but I do a lot of the things I've learned with the striking coaches in Holland. I do it with our video analyst Riyad Jacob. So with him, I do a lot of extra work after training, just to sharpen my finishing. Even though I'm getting on the score sheet in recent games,
yes,
doesn't mean I should stop doing what I've been doing after training. So I just want to keep doing it and try and even better myself in front of goal, and try and give me a better chance of scoring even half chances that we get in the game. Because sometimes in games we'll be so tight that only a half chance can make the difference of the game. So hopefully I can sharpen my finishing touches in front of goal, and if the chance arises in the game, I can capitalize on it.
But you have, Kermit, early in the season you were creating chances, you make the runs, you've got that same kind of nippiness that Messi has around the box, but you were firing low and hard. Suddenly, you're putting the ball over the goalkeeper every 2 and 3 minutes, and it was great to see. It was like you got an inspiration from watching something or seeing something. Is there anyone you try and copy with that little dink over the keeper that you got 3 or 4 from?
With the games that I watch, I always try to, as a footballer, I always try to play to mold my game in a play that's similar to me. And one of the plays that I really look at is Manchester City striker Sergio Aguero, and with his mobility and his stockiness, same as body shape like mine, That's a play that I always look up to and try and emulate my game towards. For a striker as short as he is, it's not easy playing in the EPL, and for me also, a lot of people always. When I started playing in the first team, a lot of people looked at my height as a disadvantage. But I felt that, I won't let my height determine whether I'm going to play or not, or
exactly.
Let it be a disadvantage towards me.
You're taller than Jermaine Defoe, mate. You're taller than Sean Wright-Phillips. You're taller than guys that have made it in the Premier League. Don't worry about your height. Dink it over the keeper.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's just to be calm in front of goal and composed, and once I've made up my mind to do what I want to do, and just do it, and that's what I've done. And if you look at the game against Sundowns, when the ball was rolled from me from Happy Jele towards me, my first thought was to try and put it in the far post. When I saw the keeper off his line, I just thought, let me just go for it, If it goes in, it's in. If it goes over, I tried,
Yeah.
So luckily for me, the power and the accuracy was perfect, and
it was.
I managed to get it in.
You're the form player, mate. Please, I love Gavin Hunt, and I love Orlando Pirates, and I love Bidvest, but produce a couple more of those at the weekend, and we can all look forward to the Congo. All right, mate. The very best of luck, and thanks for speaking to us just before training. Have a good training session. Don't get crocked. Thanks, Kermit. Brilliant stuff. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Bye.
Kermit Erasmus, sneaking in a quick conversation from the car on the way to training, and telling us quite categorically that he's ready and waiting for the Congo away on October the 10th. Return match here, probably, I don't know, where would they play that, do you think? Comfort? Durban? Where would they play the return match against Congo? Because that's going to be massive.
Yeah.
I don't know how many, there's a lot of guys from DRC in this country that I meet, but I don't meet many from the Brazzaville Congo. Mark Fish, the late Mark Fish.
Morning.
You just missed Kermit. I was hoping you could just get one question in.
This is while I missed him, eh?
No, he doesn't miss much, Kermit.
At the moment. At the moment.
Right, and Kermit confirming, Mark, that a lovely one here. Let me just show you this.
Did I miss Kermit?
Yeah.
He's just been on and off.
Okay, but did I not ask you on Twitter to do Deshi first?
But Kermit, I like this one from Kermit. Look, Sergio Aguero. He watches Sergio Aguero every week. He's the guy. He learnt the little dink from Sergio Aguero.
It's certainly he's got the shape and the size like Sergio Aguero. And
That's just
Sergio
what he
Aguero is
said.
obviously a clinical finisher. Kermit at the moment, let's hope it continues for as long as possible. He's a finisher of note, and I think you said at the beginning of the season he'll get more than 17 goals. Is that what you're...
I predicted 17 before the first game kicked off. He missed a couple early on in the MTN8, and we called him Erasmus.
Yeah.
And then he struck back heavily and made me look stupid, as most people do. And he's getting goals.
Which is not hard to do neither.
But don't you think, and I've said already, Sheikh's 4 points out of 6, great going. Great to get a draw with Nigeria last night in Cape Town. You know, it was a good time to play Nigeria. They've had a bit of trouble.
In disarray, yeah.
But again, I mean, if you'd taken Sheikh's post-match interview, it might as well have been Pitso Mosimane or Gordon Nicholson saying exactly the same thing. Oh, we killed them, we should have slaughtered them, we should have got a goal, we were a much better side. We've heard that so many times that because we don't have a striker, you know, and yet there you saw, I don't think Ndululu was much good. We didn't see David Zulu, who's 28 and in the squad.
I think the way victory was superb, and Ndululu is more suited to play away from home. He's strong, he's going to battle. He's not the most eloquent footballer that you're going to find. At home, you need the likes of the Kermit Erasmus, the people that are going to make the fans come to the stadium, are going to score the goals. Yes, Kermit's in a rich vein of form at the moment, but we all know his quality. So, you know, for him not to have been included into, yes, he started scoring the goals after Sheikh's announced the team, but I think it's Sheikh said that, you know, the team disappointed, they should have won, best, whatever, all these things they said, but I think and he's saying back to the youngsters, get behind them, but I think you have to have a mixture. I mean, you said Kermit is what, 24, 25, I'm not sure how old he is actually.
He's 24.
I mean, he's probably young enough, but it's someone, you know, you got to have a good mixture of players, especially at home. You got to have the more eloquent, classy players that are going to make the right runs, that are going to create opportunities not only for themselves and for their teammates, and take them as well. I mean, if you want to argue, we could have had, give it a couple of more games. Majoro could have been in the national team, the form he's in, you know. So,
No,
I think it's one of those at the moment. I think the most important is 4 points out of 2 games. One, you know, drawing against the Super Eagles, as you said, probably the best time to play at the moment. They are in disarray. Drawing against them at home, it's not the worst result. I don't think I only drew against the Super Eagles once, and obviously lost to them in the AFCON in 2000. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a good start for Sheikhs, and it's a positive start. So let's hope it's a qualifying time for the next AFCON. Sheikhs has got to do a good start, and long may it continue.
Bollocks on Balls.
Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Balls.co.za. Bollocks on Balls.